Hi, I'm Kysh, a performing artist from Kisumu, Kenya. I'm also an event organizer and the CEO of Kisumu Fashion Week in my town. And I'm also a professional dancer with the Yawa Dance Company. Yeah, so my dream as a performer started a long time ago when I was just around 7 years old, and I've always known that I've always wanted to be a performer. So definitely did a lot of festivals when I was still young, very very young. And growing up to that, I kept on nurturing my talent through the support of my family, doing a lot of school activities, and lots of leadership roles also came up, and I was able to grab that because I grew up as a person who knew what I really wanted in life. So it made it much easier, and when I was growing up, I never had any problem. Of course, there was so much challenges. So the main thing as a performer started when I was now the main I was in high school when I entered into the school drama festival, music festival. I did a lot of choral verses, and I did a lot of plays that went up to the national, where I was able to scoop so many awards, and that kind of gave me a more realistic approach that this is something that can really happen when I finished high school. So finishing high school, I didn't waste any time. I was like, what can I do out there? So apparently there was a dance company that was started in our town by a friend of mine. So we met by chance in a mall, and was like, I want you to be part of my dance. I was like, yeah, you come for the auditions. I was like, yes. The next moment, I couldn't even sleep. The next moment, I was in the audition. So that's how I joined the Yawa Dance Company. So with the Yawa Dance Company, it was such a unique dance facility. The fact that we were taught so many things, and not only things that we're used to, but we were given this platform to learn all the kind of dance that are there in the world, from contemporary dance, which is my favorite, African dance, movement, jazz, hoton, and all those kind of dance techniques. So I grabbed that for around 3 years, where I nurtured my talent so much. And there's a moment where we decided to go to the nationals, like then a national competition, Citizen TV, a local TV station, and we wanted to show the world that we are a group of people from a small town who have a different style of dance, and we wanted Kenya to know about that. So we went to Yao. We joined Sakata Dance Competition season 2. We had watched season 1, and we were like, okay, this is what they do. So season 2, when we went, now with the team of pros now, the competition was really amazing because most people were doing their own stuff, but as we came with this African contemporary style that really made us become number 2 in Sakata season 2. So it was a good experience, and most Kenyans, as much as they could understand the kind of dance we were doing, but they were really honored for the fact that we always brought something unique, and this is what made us really go far. Hmm? So this just opened doors. We got to perform for the likes of the Prime Minister of Kenya. Honorable Najib Balala was the former, like one time a tourism minister, and these were during the events that were held in Kisumu, where you're just called to be part of it and just to entertain the guests. So it was really an amazing platform for us. And years went by, and we went back again for Sakata season 4. We skipped season 3, now season 4. And one thing I liked about season 4 is the fact that we didn't go with the professional dancers, but really we went with people who we were training to dance. We were like, okay, you guys, you have trained you how to dance. How can you match the people in the national platform? And they did really well. In fact, we were there to mentor them and become position 3, which was really amazing. Definitely, again, we didn't win, but winning is never the most important thing. So this also opened doors for us, and also showed Kenya that we have a name somewhere in this part of the world. And dance experience has been really amazing, and it's during Yawa that I discovered that I really wanted to be a model, and I've always wanted to do fashion events. And coming from a town where such events are not there, I was like, maybe I'm the one to start a fashion event. So the idea of Kisumu Fashion Week came. I was like, you know what, I want to put my town in the international platform. So it has to be from a start, but definitely it will grow in future. So I started Kisumu Fashion Week in 2010. And this was really really amazing because it was like a small start. I was like, okay, let me just do it. Let me just have some models. Let me just train these models. Let me just put them on stage and let's see what happened. So it found when Yao was doing a dance production, and I requested my director if along when the production was going on, I could have a segment where I have my own fashion event. And it happened for only 15 minutes and people loved it. I was like, yes. So next year I was like, I want to do it big, like the big one. Though not that big, but at least now an event that's just nothing but Kisumu fashion. So I did it, and it was amazing. So much challenges, but I'm one person who's I move with passion. So when that happened, and people started paying actually, because this is a time where people rarely pay to watch fashion events. So it took a lot of convincing, and the audience kept on building up, and actually they started paying to attend the events. So it was just a platform for designers and models, and I did the choreography, and I worked with a small team who helped me propel the thing forward, and we worked so hard to make sure it happened. It was a success. Then we did it again last year in 2013. That was the second time I was doing it, and this time it was much more bigger, and I'd learned so much. I was a little bit much more wiser, and the goal is right on my mind, and Kisumu Fashion Week is something I really want to do, and my dream is to bring other designers from big towns like Nairobi, Mombasa to come and just be part of this. So that happened, and I'm really looking forward for Kisumu Fashion Week this year. So when I was doing Kisumu Fashion Week, I've always like wanted to be a performer. Being a person who grew up dancing a lot and doing a lot of acting and all that stuff, one thing I did long time ago when I was in primary school was the fact that I was a good songwriter. I kept on writing songs. So it reached a point where I was like, you know what? I want to be a singer too. So definitely the fact that I've always been writing songs, I was like, I have a book of like 80 songs. I was like, which song do I do first? So at times I was doubting myself because I knew like, oh my god, people know me as a dancer. How will they take me as a singer? So I was like, you know what, don't listen to what people say, just go with your guts. I saw stuff from a producer. I was like, hey, I did with Bermuda Records, which is a local recording studio. I didn't want to go to Nairobi because most people are always migrating to the city to do songs and all that stuff, and to me I was like, why not give these people in my town a chance? Because you never know, you're doubting a producer here, but you can do a good job. And thank God my doubt was my thinking, my way of thinking was right, because I was able to get a producer who produced my first song, that was ISO, back this year on 2013, and when I released the song, people was like, what, that was an amazing song. People couldn't believe that I did that song in Kisumu, and ISO really gave me a platform now as Kysh. Now people stopped knowing me as a Yawa dancer, but people now discovered me as a brand. That's when I knew that, okay, now I'm my own person. I'm Kysh. I'm a singer. I'm a songwriter. I'm a dancer. I'm a performer. I'm a fashion event organizer. So it gave me a stand on my own. So I'm selling the name as Kysh because that was really really amazing, and being the fact that naturally I was a performer. So when the song came in, if you put me on stage, it was nothing but explosive. I was giving people a performance that people look and they're like, what was that? That was amazing. And it's only been like 6 months, and I happened to release the song when a local Vibes Awards was happening, and it was just a music award for the local Kisumu artist. So I got nominated in the category of Best R&B Artist, and I just put the word out there, telling people who really appreciate what I do to vote for me. And funnily enough, I thank God that I won that category, and people were like, whoa, good job. So definitely, music is something I really really want to take really really serious this year, because I'm actually in the studio. I want to release my first album, and we see what happens. So definitely I'm happy, and I can only hope for the best in future. So apart from all of that, one thing other projects that I'm involved in, I work with a local CBO. It's a community-based organization called Kisumu Artists for Children program. A group of artists who are being taught by a European team on how to do dance, mask, puppets, and all of this, and impact it on orphans. So we go to different organizations and we teach them, we impact these skills to these children on a span of 6 months. Then after that you get to have a big production, and I happen to be the project leader for 3 projects for 6 months, and the production I was able to do with the kids was really, really amazing. And it's so good when you see these kids who are orphans, you teach them how to dance, how to be on stage, how to act and all that, and they get to stage it so well. It's something that really, really, it's amazing, because the fact that I'm also an orphan, and I lost my parents when I was so young, and the fact that you have to come and be with these people who to you I definitely shared the same experience as you, and teaching them how to do all these things was really, really amazing. So basically that's how my life has been. And I'm only 23 years old, and I envision myself to be the next biggest thing in Kenya. I'm talking about being an artist, and also I want Kisumu Fashion Week to be known internationally, and the future can only get brighter. There's a lot of challenges and a lot of negativity, but if you surround yourself with people who really, really believe in what you're doing, and you put God first and you remain humble, and I believe you can be the biggest thing you can ever be. And my dream is for me to be known as a brand in the world, as a person who has a story that can change many, many people's dream to become reality. So thank you so much, guys. I'm Kysh from Kisumu, Kenya.
Yeah, this week we've been talking about personal branding, and I managed to secure an interview with somebody who's done great things, amazing things with brands and in Kisumu. So this guy, he's one of the biggest young entrepreneurs in Kisumu. He's only 23 years old, and he's managed to bring the biggest fashion event in town, in Kisumu, basically. That is Kisumu Fashion Week. He's also been able to, this guy has also been able to bring you Sakatu. He was in Sakatu season 4. He's a Sakatu season 4 finalist, and he's also, he's done a number of things. He's big on fashion, he's big on Sakatu. He was a finalist with Sakatu season 4. He's also a musician, so he's the 2013 Kisumu Vibes Awards Artist of the Year, R&B Artist of the Year 2013 Kisumu. So I hope you'll enjoy this interview. Thank you and welcome.